Welcome to the Date Your Donors podcast. I am Jonah Halper, host of the Date Your Donors podcast. Today's podcast is live at the EDN conference at the beautiful Armin Hotel in Stamford, Connecticut. This podcast is sponsored by our good friends at J Furniture. That's JEYFurniture.com. They, from classroom seating to custom-built solutions, J Furniture partners with Jewish day schools across North America to create beautiful, functional spaces that support learning and connection. As a family-run business with decades of experience, Jay understands the unique needs of Jewish institutions and delivers furniture that is as durable as your mission. Visit jfurniture.com, that's JEYFurniture.com, to learn how they can support your school's next upgrade. All right, I am here with my friend, Mr. Nachum Feder. Feder. There we go. All right, that good of a friend that I had to ask you how to pronounce your last name. We met last year, correct?
We met the past 4.
Here, pull a little closer to the microphone.
I've been coming the past 4 years. I think 4 or 5 years.
You were with the school at the time?
I was with the school. You remember?
Yeah. What school was this?
I was with Masifta Shire Chaim in Far Rockaway. It's Masifta in 5 towns.
It's a high school for boys, 9 through 12 in Far Rockaway.
Correct.
Very nice. The Beis Medrash connected to it?
They just started a Beis Medrash. They started first and second year now.
Very nice. Yeah. And you were there for a handful of years?
I was there for a couple of years. I think 3 years.
Okay, great. And now you are where?
Now I am working with an organization called Links Family. It's an organization that supports children and teens that lost a parent. We emotionally and financially support them.
So they lost a parent, one or both. They're
one or both, yes.
And you are helping them financially, emotionally. What does it look like? What you're doing right now? So
what the organization is doing is their goal is to create healthy adults. We watched over the past 20 years. We're watching our alumni learning and growing and becoming. The goal is that they should be healthy adults, being able to stable job, stable family, even though they went through the trauma they went through or the loss they went through.
And where are these? Is it for boys, girls? Who you serve?
So we serve as boys, girls, 0 to 23. English speaking throughout the world.
English speaking throughout the world.
So mostly in America and the U.S., but we also have the English speaking in Israel. We have some in England, some in Belgium, and throughout the world, English speaking.
So that's a tall order, helping orphans or people who have lost a parent across the world, or English speaking. Do you partner with other organizations, or how do you deliver all your services and the resources?
So our main focus is on the U.S., of course. That's where we're servicing over 4,000 kids.
Wow.
And teens. And our goal is we try to partner with as many organizations that are out there to utilize the tzedakah money. So that if we help to pay for therapy, for example, we're going to go ahead and utilize the organizations that pay for therapy first, and then if there's a gap or we'll step in. We have a great relationship with all the organizations that we try to work as many as we could, and the relationship with them is built over the past 20 years.
And also, I would imagine because you're helping, like you said, 0 to 23, mostly people into young adulthood. There's some kind of probably partnership with schools and help making sure that they are getting a Jewish education. They're connected in. What's your dynamic with schools? Are you helping them get into schools? Are you helping them? Are they paying for day school tuition? Like what is your involvement when it comes to getting them connected into Jewish education?
So for the most part, with the schools we partner with the teachers and the rebbeim so they can understand how to teach the kid, how to learn with the kids, and how to help them grow. And again, we also deal with the children and teens, that they understand that just because the Rebbe says something about Yisraelim, it's not a personal thing. They don't know how to do it. Everyone's different. In the course
of Jewish education, obviously, the concept of Yisomim, orphans, come up in conversation, and then obviously you're preparing them to understand both the student and the educator that how to handle those types of situations.
Yeah. So, for example, just by our Shabbaton, we have different rabbis come and they speak throughout the Shabbos. Most of them, or all of them, are the ones that lost the parent at a young age.
Oh, the people who are presenting the
all the volunteers are ones that lost the parent or clinical. That's what comes to Shabbaton. No one.
They're either a professional or they're somebody.
And most of the time, even the professionals are going to be both.
Wow.
So we'll come Friday by Shal Shuddis. We'll have a panel. We'll have either 3 boys or 3 girls.
Right.
And we'll spin it to them. Let them understand. Like, we'll ask a question: if the Rebbe's going to talk about something to do with an orphan, So
Right.
let's the parent. How would you want the Rebbe to do? Tell you beforehand,
Right.
skip it, or just go over with it?
Right.
And each boy or girl will approach it differently.
Right.
So they understand that okay, if your Rebbe said something to you, teacher said something to you that you didn't like, it wasn't on purpose, because
Sure.
we have 280 boys in the room,
Right.
or we have 240 girls in the room, and each one's saying something different.
Right.
So it helps them, gives them a different.
Right. It prepares them. What other services? What other kind of work do you do with these kids?
So we help them with bar mitzvahs. We help them with weddings. We help them with chas and kala gifts, setting up a house. We utilize all the organizations that are out
Right.
first. If we have people that are not eligible for
So you're
those,
not creating redundancy. You're looking
Right.
at the other ones that are servicing, and you're saying, "Hey, we're here to."
we have a dedicated case manager that helps each chassan or kala utilize the packages that are out there for them. Now, if somebody lives out of town or someone lives in a community where they're not eligible,
Right.
then we step in and we utilize our resources. We have a beautiful chassan kala room. It's one thing we do. We have a store for girls clothing store of the latest top brand.
Like a secondhand store?
No, it's not a secondhand.
No, not
It's
secondhand.
we get the latest current clothing that's in the stores.
So you don't feel like a schlepper. You're not
the
like
girls
some-
could, the girls could go to a school Shabbos, and the girls in the class they're wearing the same thing as the other girls in the class.
Wow.
And they feel very, very, very respected about that.
Right.
You have to pay a small fee, and they get a personal shopper, and they have
Now,
a personal time.
That kind of thing sounds like there is like a more of a centralized location of where a lot of the work
Correct.
is
So
done.
we have
where's
for that.
your-
So that's in our office. Our main location is in Bar Park.
Okay.
So we have the stores in Bar Park, but we have for the clothing store. If anyone lives out of town, they get a virtual appointment.
Oh, so they can go to a place of their choice, or
No,
is it,
they'll get a virtual appointment
Uh-huh.
to our store
Oh, virtual appointment to the
with a
main
private
store in
shopper,
Borough Park.
and then we ship it out to them.
Very nice.
So again, what else do? We help for therapy. We do quarterly events throughout the year. We do anything. We're growing. Anything that we get asked. There's no what we do.
Right.
Our goals. What we're doing is helping them become healthy adults.
So who's setting the vision about what comes next? So I'm sure the list of needs are endless. How do you decide what to allocate, or what are who's setting that? Is there an executive director? Is there a rabbinical leadership? Is there someone who's saying, like, this is where we are as an organization today, this is where we want to be? Like,
Yes. So the founder, Sarif Cohn, she started the organization. She lost a mother at 9. She felt alone, so she didn't want the other kids to feel alone.
And she's still the active
She's still the active
executive
director. She's the founder. She's active, and she's the one that sets the goal. And she has her hand she has her hand on the pulse.
That's amazing. Now, what's your operating budget to operate something like you said? How many kids are you servicing?
We're
right now?
servicing 4,000 kids.
That's a huge number.
At 0 to
Okay.
23, and
Okay,
now
so-
again, every year there graduates.
Right.
And then we have big alumni that we service them as we don't
On a
we
more
hit 20
limited way.
Right, in a more limited way we service them as well. So our budget is $5 million.
That's a big number.
And pushing.
That's a big number.
Yeah.
So, okay, so $5 million you have to raise annually. So that's your operating budget.
Yep.
And I would imagine there are probably special projects that are funded outside of the $5 million as well.
So we definitely have the opportunity chat. What's called? It's every Friday. We have there's personal family needs. Let's say a kid needs braces or something. We don't fund that.
Right.
But we started Mrs. Cohn, a few years ago. Mrs. Cohn started this chat with.
It was like a WhatsApp chat?
It's a WhatsApp chat with. She started with I think it was 50 or 100 people on the opportunity chat.
Okay.
There's a girl who needs braces, $3,000.
Right.
It's $3,000 for this family,
Right.
and the next family adds up. So it's like going to eat out of our budget.
Right.
So she came up with this brilliant idea called Opportunity Chat.
Right. It's real time as it comes up, as the needs arise.
Directly to the calls.
And 100% of the money goes to support the of that family or close to it, and you're basically support. So how does someone join this? How do they find out about it?
So there's the friend to friend to friend.
Okay.
We get now we are currently at I think over 3,500 people on between 5 chats.
Over 3,500 people are on these chats. So you can max out on any one WhatsApp chat, right?
Right. I think there's around 1,200 on a chat.
Oh wow.
So we maxed out, and we're at 5 chats right now. We raise roughly $15,000 within an hour.
Within 1 hour.
Within 1
is about
hour,
15
Friday
grand.
morning, from 9 to 10. I believe this week we did it in under 30 minutes. Oh, no, this week we did it 40 minutes.
Amazing.
15K under 40
Is this
minutes.
open to anyone who wants to join the group?
Anybody wants to join the group?
So what we'll do is we're going to post in the description of this episode. We'll make sure to have a link to that WhatsApp chat so
Sure.
we can give people an opportunity to join it, and then they can just how do they? So let's say they see a project they like. What
So it's
happens?
every Friday morning. The cause is posted
Okay.
with a link. That link takes you directly to the website, to our website. You could donate by Apple Pay, Google Pay, direct donors advised funds as well, directly to the website, and it's automated to the chat. You'll see that the donations are roughly $10, $5, $18, $40. I think the average is around 40, and it comes in real time.
So when you click through from the WhatsApp chat to your website, it designates for that particular project?
It's a link to that specific project, and then it goes, and then in real time you'll see on the chat, real time all donations coming in, $10 donated, given, $9,000 left. You'll see in real time coming through the chat.
That's remarkable. So you have in essence, you have like a small army of people who are supporting the work of Links. That's incredible.
Yes, and the feedback we get from that is it changed people's Shabbos, just by starting the day with that chesed, with that giving it off on Friday morning.
Make a donation, and that's a real powerful thing. Wow. Okay, that's really remarkable, and it sounds like that you have an opportunity now to kind of take that audience and grow it year over year, because you're talking about a sustainable base of people who care about the organization. They're checking their WhatsApp, they see the needs. You're in a very unique situation. I think a lot of people always struggle with like, how do we bring in a wider base of donors? Like, a lot of people have, especially schools, will have a handful of major gift donors, and then everyone else. But in your case, you're much more diversified as far as the giving is concerned. So you're not all reliant on just a hand. I'm sure you have major gift donors too. You have enough $5 million operating budget. I sure hope you have some major gift donors. But it sounds like you really have a much wider base of donors that can grow year over year. Yeah,
actually, it's unique for our organization. I believe that's what we're told, that our major campaign, $2 million campaign, we're getting most. I think the average is around the $50 to $100 donation, as opposed to $150 or $180. And we raise it with a lot of small donations.
A lot of small donations. That's remarkable.
Prutum is there for us. Every penny adds up.
It does. It really does. And it also means that's it sounds like for a large part, those people who are giving the smaller amounts, they're not super engaged. They're not getting weekly phone calls from you. They're not getting the white glove service. So you can imagine that if you do identify a subset of that population who might have much larger capacity, someone might be giving you $180 on a Friday, but they might be potentially an $18,000 donor.
Yes, we got one Friday, Mr. Cohen gets a text from somebody. Here's my donor advised funds. Can you give $100 on this? No clue who this person was. We see the name, like, oh, that's a philanthropist. He gives big money to big monies. Like, oh, and so we cultivated him, and he's been a big supporter in the past since then.
Right. Yeah. No, that's how it is. Any major donor you see around that gives $100,000 or more, people sometimes forget that they were once upon a time an $18 donor. Right.
Yes.
Everyone starts somewhere. And the idea is, if you have an organization that's doing great work and you're putting the product first and you're the mission first, then it's just a matter of time usually. If they have the capacity to do more, they will do more, because they believe in the mission, especially in your case, because a lot of their entree into your organization is very, from donor directly to the person you're serving. They feel like they are the hero of the story, as opposed to, oh, it's Links doing the work. No. You, the donor, are doing the work, right? You give the money, and that person has braces. And that's a very powerful thing. So when you want to grow that relationship, as long as you're able to help them retain that feeling, like they are the ones who are the hero of the story. I think a lot of times we'll use the language we, right? We help Yisomim, we help orphans.
So one thing I want to point out, we don't call the children Yisomim, because there's a stigma attached to it.
Right.
We refer to them as children lost a parent. I think it's less stigmatized,
right.
And that's our goal. Is we found out from our Shabbos that we had over 15 therapists or Rebbeim telling us after Shabbos their recipient, their student, or their client is a different person, because they feel welcome, they feel the need. Again, going back to what you're saying about the niche of having small hanging fruit, and to build on that. That's a brilliant. I think we're going to do that.
I think it's always to remove that. Whenever I see a direct mail solicitation, if I see one that has a we, then what they're doing is they're missing the opportunity there, because they're saying no, not we. You, the donor, are accomplishing. You are the ones who are doing that. Like the organization is just the middleman or middlewoman, right?
Right.
Their job is to be the one who makes the connection between the donor, facilitates the opportunity for the donor to make a direct impact on whoever they're talking to, and the nature of that WhatsApp group fosters that feeling, right?
Yes.
That, you don't have to say anything, right? The way it operates makes them feel like a direct.
The feedback is amazing. How they say $5, $10 can make a big difference.
Yeah,
they see that.
Right, and I think that's also important, because sometimes people think if they're not giving a major gift, They say like, well, what difference am I really making? But if they see the power of the community, the power of lower level donors who are coming together in the droves in thousands, and the impact it makes on a bigger stage, you realize that, I can't stand by the wayside. What's my $18 going to do? I'm not going to give my $18.
So over here they see it in real time.
Do they actually see the donations coming in?
Yes. You don't see by who.
Right.
You'll see $10 given. Now $999 left.
Oh, it shows you.
It shows you in real time.
The money's coming in and the gold number going down.
The text of $10 given.
Yeah.
$9.99 left. Goes down.
You cannot give more transparency, more meaning than something like that. That's really remarkable. All right, Nachum, thank you very much. This was really fantastic, and look forward to you should continue doing amazing work, and look forward to seeing what Links does as it grows, both in terms of the people you're serving as well as the services that you're providing. And this WhatsApp group should go from, how many chats do you have right now?
We have 5 chats.
5 chats. So it should go from 5 chats to 7 chats to 10 chats.
Oh,
it should continue to grow, and you should be matzliach. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much for your time. And like we say always, you should go out of business if a good toifen.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Nachum. Appreciate it.
Thank you.